Hello and welcome back to ESA Summer 21. My name is Sam Without a Plan, and I'm excited to be your host today for the Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 2 run. We are raising money this week for Save the Children, and as always, links to donate can be found below the stream. We'd also like to thank Twitch and ViewSonic for sponsoring this event. And now I'm going to hand it over to you, Range. Good luck with the run.
Hey, thank you, Sam. I'm very happy to be here. My name is Range. I am a speedrunner of the KOTOR series, Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. Today, I'm going to be doing Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 2 - The Sith Lords, the longest video game name in history. That's definitely not true, but whatever. Yeah, so we're doing the All Quests Unrestricted category. Basically, you have a journal in this game. We are going to collect every active quest. We're going to collect every quest that appears in the active section of the journal, and we're going to move it to the completed section of the journal. And there are some exceptions to this rule because some quests that appear in the active journal get deleted. And in that case, we just make sure you get it in the active journal, do whatever is needed to delete it, and we count that as being okay. This game is very broken, and routing all quest categories is hard, so we have to make some exceptions. Anyway, with that, we're going to keep this introduction short. The character build in this doesn't actually matter very much because we're going to be utilizing a glitch known as the development character that will allow us to get a bunch of force powers and weapons. So I'll do a countdown from 3, so like 3, 2, 1, go, and 3, 2, 1, go. And right at the beginning of the game, we're going to do a glitch known as a buffer. We quick save into a cutscene trigger, make a manual save, and open the menu from the right-hand corner and load that manual save. And that allows us to skip a cutscene. It's known as a buffer. There are a few different types of buffers. In KOTOR 1, all of the types of buffers get used a little bit more often. In this game, we mainly use hard buffers and AMG buffers. So, we're on the Ebon Hawk tutorial, the prologue, and it's basically just gameplay at this point. We're just like opening doors, using security on a bunch of stuff. But the reason we're doing this is because there are quests on the Ebon Hawk prologue. They're the prologue quest, and we gotta go out of our way to do them before we can get around to saving the galaxy. So we just have to like get a bunch of spikes and computer parts and heal our main character, etc., etc. Oh, I'm supposed to talk to that droid twice, actually. That's okay. Ugh. And then we activate solo mode, so we can, micromanage both party members. Using the workbench is actually a quest, so we just go over here, do that, and that's actually all the quest. So once you finish all the quest, we go to this thing that lets us skip the prologue. And the funny thing about this is that when you skip the prologue, it actually gets deleted from your save. So we're now going to make a hard save immediately, but first we're going to do a glitch called an anywhere menu glitch, which is that pop-up you see in the middle. It actually lets us break out of cutscenes early. We can use it to regain control and make a quick save and a quick load, and that cancels the cutscene. So I just made a hard save, right, on Paragus. I'm going to load the Ebon Hawk prologue, do a menu glitch known as a hotshot to warp my most recent save to the prologue Ebon Hawk, and the prologue Ebon Hawk gets deleted from your save file. So right now I'm warping a save to the prologue that has actually never been there before, technically, even though we were there. And this has a weird effect where it turns our main character into the development character, who is this handsome gentleman in front of us. And for some reason that happens. We don't know why. There's a lot of blind faith involved in running KOTOR. And just 1 second. Okay, so another thing that some people who know this game will notice is we have a party member with us now. This party member is actually incredibly special, and it's known as 3CFD, also known as the development droid. So another developer tool that we can access using basic glitches. The development droid is actually on the prologue Ebon Hawk, right? You recruit it into your party. we did it with T3, we did it with the main character, right? So, but the thing is, they never intended you to get the development droid off of the prologue, and when we get the droid off of the prologue, it allows us to arbitrarily progress the story amongst a lot of other things. So that's incredibly broken, and it's so broken that it made any percent unrestricted 18 minutes long now. But this category, we actually have to go complete all the quests. So, sorry, I had to cough for a second. I'm a little stopped up. Unfortunate timing, but that's okay. So right now, just some basic gameplay. Yeah, so we have the development droid. We're gonna use it, but right now we have to do some things so that we don't soft lock the entire game. We need Atten. We need Atten for a lot of things. So we're gonna recruit Atten. But we just ignore him for now. We gotta go find our droid, who is not behaving very well. Usually he'll follow you all the way, and it actually saves a lot of time, and it's kind of just RNG. So we need to make a save here. Oh, my game is actually freaking out right now. Sheesh. That's not good. And then we use the development droid to cheat ourselves to T3. And that puts us in the hangar bay, makes us become T3. I'm doing a glitch known as a hotshot now, which I did earlier. Unfortunately, hotshots have a chance not to work, and that's just complete RNG, so took a second there for that to work. Another thing that we don't actually know the reason why it doesn't work. So do a sick force jump here. Run to the door. We're kind of just going through Paragus, right? You actually don't know that much about your character at this point in the game. This game is a big mystery. They try to kind of lead you on. So we just finished a quest. We did what we came to do, and now we're going to do that same glitch. Alright, so this is a glitch called a hotshot. It basically involves warping any save we want to the quick save coordinate data of a different save. So I took my most recent game back to the administration level, and then I just used the development droid again to progress the story arbitrarily. And we actually lost a lot of time just to RNG back there, but that's okay. That's force speed. We don't need the droid for a second. Upcoming is a really cool glitch known as a displaced loading zone. And it involves matching a coordinate of a loading zone that's not actually near us to trigger it from far away. So we turn off VSync to allow us to run the game at a higher frames per second. And quick save, try to reset it there. I should have solo mode on, but I forgot. Okay though. Hopefully we get this soon. Okay, force speed off is a good thing. So any percent unrestricted in KOTOR 1 has actually ended up looking like quite a lot of this. They do 10 displaced loading zones in a run. In this run, we actually just do this one. And it's actually really, this glitch is like, these glitches are not easy, but this setup is actually pretty easy, and I'm kind of just getting unlucky. So yeah, it happened. We triggered it. Now we're going to run over here, make a save before this terminal, destroy the terminal, which is going to complete a quest, right? But I just made a save without the quest completed, And the reason for that is because destroying that terminal opens the airlock and allows us access to this loading zone. And we actually want to come back here and do it twice. And I'll explain more about that when we get there. Right now we can't exit this because our party member's dead, but that's okay because running into a loading zone actually temporarily revives them, allowing us to resurrect them and run outside. It's a little finicky, but gets the job done in the long run. Alright, so should have turned VSync back on. We're going to do a glitch known as an anywhere menu glitch. If you Alt F4 in this game, a pop-up appears. If you press OK, it will actually exit the game, like close the game completely. Alright? But if you do that, if you Alt F4 during a save or a load screen, for some reason it allows us to unpause the game with the pop-up open up a bunch of other menus while the pop-up is still open, and that's known as an anywhere menu glitch. It allows us to break out of cutscenes, which I just did. It allows us to do the hotshot glitch, which allows us to warp our save files to the location of other save files, and a lot of other stuff too. So that last save I made, the last manual save I made was before the terminal, right? So we're actually doing that glitch known as a hotshot to hotshot that save to the dormitories. We just entered the dormitory level. So, and remember, forward hotshotting, that's known as forward hotshotting. It reverts our character to the development character, which is why I look like this now. And I actually have a kill blaster, which has a feature that is on hit instant death. So in this run, once again, we have a kill blaster. We're equipped with a lightsaber early, way earlier than you're supposed to get it. Bunch of other crazy stuff. Yeah. Bunch of regular movement. I'm gonna pull out the kill blaster again. Destroying this terminal completes a quest. It's actually the only reason we came down here. So now we just have to mash some stuff. And then we're gonna make use of C3FD again. And we just pressed let us know when Scion arrives. And basically, that allows us to trigger this cutscene in a second with HK 50 or 48 or something. Some model of the HK droid, which is an assassin droid that is actually a playable character in both games. So you'll see that in a second. And so now we're kind of wrapping up per August. We're gonna start trying to progress the main storyline out of it. Love this line.
Clearly the last time we spoke, I suggested that you should shut down, stay put, and wait for rescue.
We mash 3. Use our kill blaster. Turn on solo mode. We want to leave our party members here. Members just died, but that's actually not that big of a deal. We'll use 3CFD, aka the development droid, to go loot the HK, and we'll talk to Kreia with Atten.
We need to make our
Press
way to the
3.
area on this level. I fear the airlock has already opened, and if so, we must be on our guard.
Enter the Harbinger. There's a quest on here. We'll activate solo mode. That's 4 speed. You know, I should have done it when I opened the door, but that's okay. Small optimization. And we completed that quest. So now we need to go back to the fuel depot. From that initial save where we were about to bash a terminal and open a loading zone, because we want to do that again. So, alright, we're gonna destroy it again. That completes a quest, because we have to complete all of the quests. And we're actually going to turn the gameplay to difficult, because we want to purposefully murder our party members right now. And the reason for that is because we're going to do a glitch known as a resurrect your party warp. Oh, it didn't work. Unfortunate. Your main party member can't be in combat. But I didn't think I was. But hey, we got it to work second time. So this is going to transfer this character to the nearest loading zone, which is actually near Oh, that's bad. That would be bad, actually. The utility droid T3, who we are trying to rescue. So, right, we rescued T3. We completed all the quests we need to complete. Now we just need to get to the Ebon Hawk and get out of here. So we're doing a hotshot. They are RNG to work, so sometimes I will have to repeat them a few times. Right now, though, we're actually doing what's called a coordinate warp, which is all coordinate warps are hotshots, but not all hotshots are coordinate warps. Hotshots have a lot of interesting properties, and sometimes we can get a lot of use out of that. So, for instance, if two modules, right, which are just like areas that you're loaded into, share coordinate data, you can actually position your party members on a specific coordinate and then warp them to that same coordinate in a different module. So we use that to position our party members right next to the Ebon Hawk right now. We're going to turn the gameplay back down to easy, and now we can just leave. So this part's really loud. Sorry.
We're gonna need some time to fire up the engines. Let's give the laser turret a workout.
Auto scroller, but a loud auto scroller. Blast them. Let's make sure nobody's on the right. Nobody's on the right. Okay. The only important thing is killing the last one as fast as possible. But the middle pack don't really matter that much because it's an auto scroller. Okay, so that's that. We're gonna get out of here. There's some important dialogue I have to mash correctly. 6, 2. That was bad, but that's okay. Okay. Or I pressed T3 on accident.
Imbeciles and fools.
And then 3, cast force speed. And then we have to go do one of the longest dialogues in either game. Actually, it is 100% the longest dialogue, so I have to get this right. 1, 1, 3, 2, 1, 2, 1, 3, 3, 3, 2, 1, 1, 3, 2, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 3, 3. I did it! If you get that wrong, you actually lock yourself out of a quest, so it's kind of tedious, but just better safe than sorry. Then we go talk to Adden again. And fly to Tilo Station. Okay, so there's actually a decent amount of cutscenes here. So if there's any donations, now would be a good time.
Of course, we have a $30 donation from Cute Kutsun that says, I love ESA and I love you. Go protect the children of the world. They need it. Thank you so much for that generous donation. We have some incentive prizes that you can donate towards. We have the Bomberman Perler Bead Sprite, which for a $10 minimum, you can get your donation in for that. It's actually pretty cool. We have the This Is the Run custom ESA themed Nintendo Switch Pro controller for just a $30 minimum bid. You can bid for that. And we also have 2 ViewSonic monitors with a minimum bid of $35 and $25. And also, a $50 minimum bid will get you towards the PlayStation 5 bundle with Ratchet and Clank. So, get those donations rolling in now towards those prizes for Save the Children.
Nice. Thanks, everybody. So, this guy is actually an assassin. He's trying to kill us. He dressed up as a guard, and yeah, we just force lightninged him because we're the dev character who has all the force powers and a kill blaster. This game's so broken.
Let's go.
So I'll try to catch y'all up with a little bit of the story because we definitely get like 90% of cutscenes here. But you crash on Paragus and someone's trying to murder you basically. It turns out to be
Maybe we can get
a droid. So you escape, and the mining facility that you were on named Paragus gets blown up, and you come here, and they don't know if you're the one who exploded it or not, basically. So they arrest you. You tell them you didn't do anything, right? And eventually they let you go, and that's where we're at right now. So we just smash a bunch. We're about to do another hard buffer where we quick save into a cutscene trigger to skip it, and then open menu and load the quick save. So we'll activate solo mode here. Use this door. Little micro movement with the characters. We're here for the quest, you know? We're completing all the quests. We're at a new zone. Let's go talk to everybody. Those terminals, you can collect them and travel between them. So we periodically interface with them or use them. We're in Residential West now. This is where the Athorians, which is kind of one of the factions on this planet, they're all like peace-loving and want everyone to care about the nature. So go them. We actually side with them. Zerka offices want money, and yeah. So we're going here to get some quests. Actually, to go over here. This person's getting in my way, but that's okay. So we make a save in that module because we're going to do glitches to warp back to that module eventually. And once again, I just made a save in the second module as well. Now we're going to do the glitch known as a forward hotshot to warp that most recent save to the entertainment section. Or actually it's just a regular hotshot. And that's going to put us back next to Grin when we were arrested, because that's the last place we were at when we were in this module. And now we're picking up quests from this guy. His quests are like bounty quests, stereotypical like find this person and deal with them. Which sometimes doesn't mean killing them actually, but... And the TSF, I can't even remember what that stands for, basically like the police of this station. They have our belongings, and we have just so many belongings that they had to put them in 8 different lockers.
Yes.
So Krea's over here. I don't remember why she's over here, but it's really handy because we need money. So we sell the droid self-sustaining unit. While that's happening, actually, your party member begins to auto-run, and I wish I could move as optimized as that was, but alas, I cannot. So we just interface with that terminal, and that's so we can return there. We're now in the docking module. We're going to hard buffer this cutscene. Hard buffer this cutscene. Activate solo mode. We need to use Krea. Krea has 4 speed. It's really handy that we already have 2 characters with 4 speed. 4 speed's really fast. Eventually we actually don't need 4 speed really, but for now, very fast.
I hear you.
Alright. No, that's not where you need to go. Here. You need to be careful. There's a lot of save management in this run, and truly a lot of stuff can ruin your run. I mean, we'll be fine. Worst case scenario, I have backup saves. I mean, it probably won't come to that, but worst case scenario, I have to do the same glitches over and over again. Wouldn't be that big of a deal. So I just coordinate warped Krea back here. Atten's over here, which is convenient because we want to talk to Jaina Lorso, who is the Zerka offices representative. So we're in the Zerka offices. The Zerka company, infamous, they're like, I don't know, the big business that makes money at any cost. And we're collecting quests still. And then we're going to make a save here. Auto save, yeah. Go back to the docks. Need to go back to the docks and get the droid. When they arrested us, they actually took away our weapon, so we have to re-equip the kill blaster. Come over here. And And we're gonna get this droid for the Ithorians. While we're getting it, some Zerka thugs that were hired come, and then we just use our Kill Blaster on them. And I'm actually going to unequip the Kill Blaster here, and that will allow me to duplicate Kill Blaster later. We have 2 Kill Blasters now, and we can equip them to our party members. So we finished one of the first major parts of this section. Now the second part we want to complete is dealing with the exchange. The exchange is, they're kind of like the mobsters. So...
Yes.
I hear you.
That's actually fine. Okay. So we're gonna go to the cantina. Where else do mobsters hang out than at the cantina? You know? So we're hotshotting in the cantina right now.
Hello.
It just makes our persuade really good, I'm pretty sure. And we talk to that exchange member. And now we need to go to the exchange offices and murder somebody. Somebody, I don't know who yet. We could still double cross that lady. So we hotshot to the exchange.
What is it?
Switch to Kreia. And we're going to enter the exchange headquarters. So, I made a save next to Chodo Habat, right? That's my most recent save. We're now hotshotting that save into this module. And the thing about that is that that save hasn't been in this module. So once again, my character is reverted to the development character, who is this blonde guy right here. I get a Kill Blaster, I get a lightsaber. We're going to hard buffer this cutscene. We quick save into a cutscene trigger. Oh, I actually messed it up. There. That's okay though. We're just going to load the quick save after the cutscene finishes and continue. Missed a hard buffer, feels bad. It's okay. Then we yop these 2 droids. Custom. Kill Blaster is a valuable ally. Mash some text. We actually switch up, and now we're murdering Luxa instead. And this is just a little bit more beneficial. I keep missing, it seems. So now that we finished the exchange, we can hotshot back to Chodo Habat in Residential West. So this glitch that I'm doing right here, where I like open up the main menu, you actually open up 2 menus at the same time, and you can only see one of them. It's a very bizarre glitch. It's hard to explain. It's called a hotshot. Okay, we're getting some more quests. We have now unlocked more quests. We need to go back to the cantina. At this point, there is more stuff to do in the cantina. We're actually nearing the end of Telos Station, so that's nice. Honestly, the beginning of this game is one of the hardest parts of the run. So hopefully we just get through it unscathed, and there are a few other hard parts, but mostly it's this part. There's just so much save management going on Telos Station. So, we waited to get teleported here for a reason, right? And the reason for that is now we can go visit this guy, Opchano. We threaten him because it's fast. You know, people are like, are you going to be evil in this game? People love being evil or good. You kind of just do whatever is fastest, and, you know, who would be surprised at that? Sometimes you're evil, sometimes you're good. We're protecting an Ithorian contact here. And then we're going to get sent back to Lieutenant Grin. Need to talk to Grin 3 times here. So that first time, and then 1 more time. Now we're going to activate solo mode. So we're actually turning in some quests right there. Activate solo mode. and we're running our booty to the shop. The reason we're running our booty to the shop is because there is an illegal black market trade going on over here. There's a cutscene here, I need to buffer it. We actually skipped it entirely, that's okay. And we kind of become a narc here. We say we want to help the smuggling operation, but then we just report it to
I hear you.
the authorities. Sorry. Or thank you? I don't know. Anyway.
About time.
Shoot this guy. We're almost done finishing up the last of the quest here. There's just one last thing to do. We need to go recruit droid. This droid is very powerful, has a lot of knowledge, and the Ithorians and the Zerka offices are fighting over it. Or actually, we already got that droid. This droid actually just works for Zerka, and we need to take it with us. So we talk to it. You should come with me. And then we have to talk to Chota Habat, who is the representative of the Ithorians. A little bit more. We're almost out of here. So, normally we warp everywhere, right? We're just staring at the menus like we don't even see the game, but here, I can't remember why, but we want to run back to the dock module instead. I think we just need to trigger some of these quests. We're almost off Tilo Station now. To interact with that terminal twice this time. Last time it was once. Game likes to throw you for a curveball. And we're about to exit Tilo Station to mash some fuddy-duddies talking. Lieutenant Grin, Lieutenant Fuddy-duddy. And now we're going to buffer another cutscene using an anywhere menu glitch this time. We break out the cutscene, quick save, quick load, it cancels the cutscene. We add the development droid, and for some reason, in this module, if you add the development droid and talk to him, you can unlock all of the party members early, which is, you can't do that with development droid on any other module, as far as I know. And I just want to give a quick shout out to 30 Cents, who routed this category, like 95% of it, maybe even more, and is basically just a KOTOR speedrunning legend. But much prefers KOTOR 2. So shout out to 30 Cents. He has tested all of this stuff extensively. Alright. We're entering the next loading zone. Okay, I should have talked. This is so normal to me. We're doing a glitch called quick save, save teleporting, LOL. First I have to skip this cutscene, then I'll show you it again. Save teleporting, if you press both mouse buttons down, you move forward. If you press quick save, the game propels you forward at a speed faster than you could move with even force speed. And this is going to be used a ton. Honestly, it's not used quite as much as I'm using it here most of the time. We're kind of just in an open area, so I get to make use of it a lot. For some reason, this thing has a trigger to keep you out of it. And it's kind of just... Okay, there we go. Usually it doesn't take me that long. So we're in the Telos military base. We're going to do a coordinate warp, right? So when two modules share the same coordinates, we can position party members on specific coordinates and warp them to that same coordinate in a different module. So right now, the modules in the prologue Ebonhawk are shared with the Telos military base. So we're putting our party members in a specific spot and then warping them back to the underground base. And that's going to save so much time from running. This part is a nightmare and glitchless because all of these droids have stun rays and they can all stun you. So it's ridiculous. Not a good time. You need to activate solo mode now. So I finished the coordinate warp, right, which involves going to another save and then coming back. I need to equip visas with the extra kill blaster and extra lightsaber. My main character also has one, and then we are going to use the lightsaber on that door. Gonna murder some droids. deactivate some droids, better word. Alright, switch to the lightsaber. Use it on the force field. And then... there's 3 droids beyond this door. Gotta kill them all. Using our kill blaster. We have multiple kill blasters this game. And now we're doing a glitch called combat talking, which actually lets us get out of combat early so that we can add party members or talk to NPCs. So we remove Kreia, then add Kreia again next to Visas. And we want Kreia to be over here, basically. This is why we do that. So, once again, making our way through the military base. This part is once again a nightmare on glitchless. It's not so bad in casual playthroughs. I mean, actually, the fight before this is really hard. This game's balanced questionably, where some stuff's really easy and some stuff's really hard. Alright, I need to do some equips. Alright. AMGing, anywhere menu glitching, so that we can break out of this cutscene after we open the door where Kreia is. So we break out of it, quick save, quick load, cancels the cutscene. Kind of a bread and butter glitch of all of KOTOR speedrunning.
Do we have time for a couple donations?
Yeah, in just a second, actually, literally like
Okay.
a minute. There's going to be a lot of cutscenes.
All right.
And that'll be great. Almost out of this place. So normally there's actually a big droid boss battle here, but we skipped that cutscene, which actually activates a trigger that makes you fight the droid. But since we skipped it, we can just leave, and we'll be on our way. So, alright, these droids are gonna talk. Mash a little bit. That's the military base. Then we gotta skip this cutscene. And then we can talk to the droids instead, which is a little bit faster. Oh, I did talk to them twice. That's okay. And then we gotta loot the middle one. Okay, now is a great time for cutscenes, for a while actually.
All right, we have a $20 anonymous donation that says, "Get 'em!" We have a $5 donation from SpokeX that says, "Good morning, ESA, chat, Range, Sam Without a Plan, and everyone else. This is the run all I've been waiting for, so good luck, have fun. Also, remember, Karth doesn't want to talk about it." We also have a $50 donation from M. Gabriel. No comment, but thank you very much for that generous donation.
Thank you, everybody. We're in jail again. And if you have more donations, there's a lot of cutscenes at this part, actually.
We have a $5 donation from Scopix again that says, "It's me again. What a surprise. I forgot to mention, good morning from Germany." Okay, that's all. Thanks,
Morning.
smiley face.
Good morning to all the EU people, and good night to all the West Coast people, or they have the good hour.
Take your ship then.
So we talk to Atris. Atris is a Jedi, an ex-Jedi of the Council who exiled you from the Jedi Council. Your character is actually a general from the Mandalorian Wars who fought with Revan. That was when Revan was kind of evil, and then Revan redeemed himself, and this character also kind of redeems himself.
Of course, mistress. I will tell the others you are not to be
All
disturbed.
right.
And please, do not exhaust yourself. We can attend to matters here.
Honestly, if you have more donations, I mean, yeah, this part has an oddly and large amount of cutscenes.
All right. Well, I do want to remind everyone that we are here raising money for Save the Children. Save the Children was the first global organization devoted solely to serving children's needs and securing their rights. They are often the first or only child-focused organization working in the hardest to reach places where it's toughest to be a child. As a result, Save the Children's team have been proactive in preparedness for pandemic threats. So please get your donations rolling in now. We've got some incredible incentives. We've got some awesome prizes to donate for. And also the links below the stream. Those are the links to click to donate.
Cool. Everybody support. We're recruiting the best boy T3, but we're canceling the cutscene because it's faster. We actually do need to make a save in this module in this specific corner because we will use that to perform a coordinate warp later, positioning a party member on that corner to put them in a very advantageous spot. And we got off the Polar Academy. We're off Telos. Now this is kind of the mid-game, the opening of the mid-game. We're going to go to Korriban first, which is actually a Sith planet. No one's really there right now, though. It's just a bunch of ruins. And yeah, there's still more cutscenes here. This is the ex-Jedi Council. This is a flashback exiling you, and they take your lightsaber away. And yeah, they let you go.
And that is the future we must accept.
That is the future we must accept.
Those Jedi sure like their secrets, don't they?
General, I love his line.
General?
That's Bo Dur. He served under you in the Mandalorian War. I can't remember what the name of his species is called. Need to skip a cutscene. So we flew to Korriban. In between flying to Korriban and the cutscene triggering, we activated an anywhere menu glitch, and that allows us to cancel the cutscene. Need to add HK to the party. We're going to save teleport to the cave. And we're going to the cave first because we're going to use a coordinate here to perform a coordinate warp. We can transfer HK behind locked doors and progress quest. In this game, right, you're in Paragus, you blow it up, you escape Telos Station, and then you're trying to find all of the remaining Jedi and either recruit them or kill them. So we mostly recruit them. I don't want to spoil too much, even though this is a speedrun, so that's a funny concept, but you will see what we do with some of them. Like, alright, so right here, cutscene triggers. Darth Sion's actually waiting for us here, but we're not going to look at him too much because we can just cancel the cutscene. So we made that save in the cave. We're doing a glitch now known as a forward hotshot to put that save in this module. I almost missed skipping this cutscene again. Shoo! But I didn't actually, so that's great. So now HK is here, and there's a quest with that trigger. And this is the dead Jedi. So one of the Jedi is already dead, right? So now we do need to take care of Sion. Pull out our Kill Blaster. Another cutscene triggered. A lot of these triggers are really finicky. Like sometimes that cutscene doesn't trigger there. Not a big deal though. So now we talk to him. And he just likes to stand there, you know. You're not supposed to be this close to him when this cutscene triggers. So cutscenes behave in so many different ways when you mess with them. In this game, right, your character is always in a module, and there are a bunch of different triggers in the module. Sometimes it's the dialogue, sometimes it's like a cutscene. And basically we just use the glitches to interact with the triggers. Now we use our Kill Blaster to kill Scion really early, run around, and then eventually Kreia will actually kick you out of here. Whoops, I hit his friend.
Scion.
Excuse me. So that's the whole fight right there. You don't kill him yet. So now we're gonna hotshot back to the cave. And the reason we're gonna do that is because there's a tomb in the back of the cave. And basically we wanna, we wanna go do the quest there. So I'm gonna remove HK from the party actually. Yes, master. HK is a great character. Unfortunately in both games, you don't really see HK too much. In this game, you actually see him. You see the HK units a little bit more, but in KOTOR 1 speedruns, he's basically optional in every category that's not all quest. So, even in all quests, you just kind of recruit him, and then his quest gets completed so easily that you just don't really see him very much. Not very much HK fan service in this game, I guess. Lots of T3 fan service though. T3 appears in both games. T3 is the little utility droid. Silver guy. T3 best boy. And here you're just going through this ancient, like, powerful, dark force infested, ruin that has visions of Malik appearing before you. This is Malik turning on the Jedi Order, turning on you. And then you just have to shoot him once with the Kill Blaster. Oh, alright. Usually it's once because, I have a Kill Blaster, but I guess this time I have to shoot him twice. Sometimes that happens, like the Kill Blaster doesn't work. It can just miss, but we saw there that it didn't actually miss, it just didn't work for some reason. So the face when your Kill Blaster doesn't work. Monk S. And a little bit more quest stuff going on. Or not Monk S, Vandar S. Vandar, shout out Vandar. Vandar is the Yoda creature in KOTOR 1. You actually don't see him here. I just chucked a grenade at them. That was kind of hilarious, to be honest. Just alley-ooped on them from all the way over there. No, that wasn't alley-oop, that was a hook shot. Yeah, so just ignore monsters, we don't need to kill things, it just takes time. And die at some parts of this game and just healed, which I really didn't even need to do there, but we did it. That is part of the quest. We had to go get that item. And now Kreia's over here, or the vision of Kreia. And so we're almost done with this part.
You are to be commended for making it this far.
Your whole party
She's a dark Jedi.
I love so when you mash, right, you don't hear the voice acting, but occasionally there's unmashable dialogue, and I just love the little slivers of audio that pass through the mashing, because it's pretty funny out of context. Alright, so we take care of Kreia. Now we come upon the legend himself, the main character from KOTOR 1. Spoiler alert, it's Revan. And that's the quest. Now we can leave. We can leave Korriban now. So we're loading up the Valley save and warping that save that I just made to it. And now we just have to return to the Ebon Hawk. KOTOR 1 and KOTOR 2 actually share 90% of the same glitches. They work in both games. I mean, they were released only a year after each other, so it's not that surprising. But this game is just a little bit more broken, I would say. Because of the development character and the development droid, which you can't get in KOTOR 1. So we're skipping cutscenes. After you complete a major event and you return to your ship, your party member cutscenes start to trigger. Luckily, in the first game, there's like a ton of stuff to do with your party members, but in this game, there's not really party member quest, which is very convenient. So now we're going to Onderon. Onderon is a very populated planet, actually. There's a civil war brewing here between the royalists who support the queen and General Vaklu, who are kind of like, I don't know. They're actually the evil ones here. They're like the dark side. So we end up supporting the queen, but we got to get there first. So we're actually on the moon first. We like had to crash land, or like not a crash land. We just landed on the moon because we didn't have papers to get into Onderon. And we're gonna meet with Mandalore. Mandalore is a special character. He's actually Canderous from the first game. So a little cameo from a cool character from the first game with sick voice acting. So you'll definitely get to hear some of that. We're save teleporting our way towards our destination. We're gonna buffer this cutscene here if I can get past these guys. Alright, so sometimes save teleports just like don't want to work. They're very finicky. I mean, it's a cool glitch, so I'm not that surprised. Try to skip past these guys, didn't work. You can buffer that, but it's actually slower to skip it than it is to just let it happen, so I don't even choose to buffer it. Got to activate solo mode. And we just continue save teleporting past these people. Let me pass. Activate this trigger. And this is going to take us to the Mandalorian camp, where we talk to Mandalore. Too bad we don't hear his voice acting there. Now, we're in a new area. We're doing all quests. You know what that means. It's time to collect some quests and complete them. So we run around the camp, doing a little bit of quests, but a lot of the quests here actually get completed back in the jungle, so we're just gonna go back to the jungle. I'm gonna make use of both Kreia and the main character here to complete some chores. Lots of save teleporting at this part. Let Kreia kill that one and then go this way.
What is it?
Alright, so the Canox, which are some of the creatures, they ate some of the Mandalorian parts, and that's like one of the quests is to kill these specific Canox who have the parts, so kind of a silly quest, but that's why we're looting those. This guy's stuck up here, so we go over here, kill these guys, we're rescuing him. We need to gain favor with the Mandalorians, right? That's what we're doing here, so going around, doing chores for everybody, as you do in an RPG. Sometimes the creatures here can body block you like really bad, and it's very annoying, but it's not going too bad here. I actually like to buffer this cutscene if possible. It's short though, so it's not actually a huge deal, but I think it's worth doing. Kill this Cannock. This is the last Cannock we need to loot. And we need to kill this guy too. The Zakeg. We also need to loot the Zakeg.
Yeah.
Alright, so we looted the Zakeg. We're returning to the Mandalorian camp. Need to enter the jungle again. Doing chores. We have jungle chores 2 now. It's actually much shorter this time. We're only doing 1 quest now. And it involves some Vaklu soldiers. I'm actually in combat right here. I would normally combat talk here, but it seemed like it would end soon, and it did. Combat talking lets you talk to people even when you're in combat.
I think they're called Canox.
It was worth waiting there.
If not, wait, did you hear that?
That's her! Get her!
So, been around, killing Vaklu scouts. There's some more. Save to kill all 4, and then the quest will complete. Or actually, it won't complete, but it will update, and then we can go complete it. So over here. Don't attack me. If he attacked me, I would have to combat talk. Now we're turning in everything, right? So talk to him once, turn that in, turn this in twice. Oh. Okay, that was weird. Okay, there we go. Oh, okay, I had messed up something, but we just fixed it. This run's gonna be valid, let's go! Honestly, there's a lot of stuff you can mess up and invalidate your run. Sometimes it doesn't even matter. Get the practice in, you know? So, this quest, you actually purposely fail it. It's like the Mandalorian dual ring quest, and instead of actually doing it, which is slow, we fail it twice, and it counts it as completing the quest. So now we've done all that, we should be good to go. Need to go talk to Mandalore. Alright, if you have more donations, now would be a pretty good time.
How are the port stabilizers? They check out Mandalore, all systems are green.
Our next ESA milestone is going to be $35,349. We are currently at $31,945, which means we are only $3,404 away from hitting our next milestone. So yes, we are raising money for Save the Children this week. If you'd like to make a donation, you can donate at the links below the stream. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Alright, there's a cutscene here that you don't want to have trigger, so we AMG just in case it triggers. I skipped over it actually. So this is like an ambush. There's a bunch of Sith people attacking the Mandalorian camp, and as long as you kill certain waves of them, like you trigger them and kill them, it'll actually end early. You don't have to kill every single enemy. We don't have this part down to an exact science, but hey, it just worked pretty well right there. And now we're on to actual Onderon. We were just on the moon of Onderon. Alright. We're at a new place. That means we get quest. That's time. First we need to activate a riot. So there's like this guy preaching about how the Queen's bad. We want to instigate a little bit. It unlocks a quest that we want to complete for us. So this part's also not really down to a science, but basically if you just wander around, you can get him Ponlar to activate the second phase of his like dialogue. And we don't really know where the triggers for this exactly are, so I kind of just run in circles till it happens. And yeah, it's kind of silly. But hey, that allows us to do this quest with this character, Anda. Now we'll talk to Onda. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 4, 3. And then we need to use this terminal. 2, 1, 2, 2, 3. Alright, I need to actually restart my game now, otherwise it will crash. Or not, it won't crash. I won't be able to skip a cutscene that I want to skip. And it's very annoying. So, we restart the game. Kind of resets the memory buildup. KOTOR 1 actually has a memory leak problem where... let's miss this again. The reason I closed the game in the first place, and I almost forgot. Okay, so we're good. Right now, we're trying to kind of solve a murder mystery. This is Mandalorian's friend, or Mandalore's friend, and Mandalore's friend has actually been recently accused of a murder, and we need to clear his name so that we can get his help, because he's definitely innocent. Also, we're going to loot this Twi'lek, who has a starboard visa on them. And that'll do us a lot of good. We're going to use these visas to complete quests. You know how it goes. Oh, my character almost died there. That wasn't nice. Need to talk to Commander Riken. That's all we had to do. We just had to go talk to him real fast, and now we go back. We're gonna go to the cantina because the cantina is just the source of all information in the Star Wars universe. The bouncer's like, "Hey, don't cause any trouble," and we're like, "We won't, I promise," but we totally do. While we're here, we need to start talking to people, right? So this guy, this is actually a commander for the army. And we basically threaten him to leave the planet, and I don't know how that works, but it works. Well, I know how it works in the game, but I mean, like, he's supposed to be a commander of the army, you know? I don't know. We just convince him with a sly tongue. Alright, we're not actually playing Pazak, lol. That would be funny, though. Broken droid. There's a lot of running back and forth between the cantina and other places here. Talk to Kanar. Kanar tells us some information. Now I need to go to this droid. By the HK droid processor. So in the game, you're rebuilding the HK unit. We used glitches to get the HK unit earlier, but really we don't have the HK unit yet. You get it kind of far in the game, unless you like go way out of your way to do it, I guess. So we are quick saving to cancel a cutscene here, right? It's faster than watching it. It's very slow. And with that, we have rescued Mandalore's friend. Yeah. His name's Dagon.
Thanks for getting.
Alright, you're welcome. Now, this guy, one of our targets, he says stay out of trouble, and we say no, you stay out of trouble, and then we shoot him. Kind of a funny dialogue. Alright, and now we need to go turn that quest in. We have taken care of all of the Queen's Guard that Anda wanted us to dispose of. So we turn it in, and that completes the quest. Now we're almost done. We need to return the cantina. We're not almost done with Honor Arm, but we're almost done with Honor Arm 1. We have to come back First time you come is always longer. Gillespie was still standing there for a second.
What do you...
So, I think I'm supposed to talk to a Duros over there that I didn't talk to, so I'm gonna go talk to that Duros, or make sure I did at least. Talk to Zart. We give Zart a starport visa, and that completes a quest. Oh, I totally didn't talk to the Duros. Alright, let me talk to this Duros. We give the Duros the other starport visa. And that's a bunch of quests completed. Nice. Okay, so this is going to be a valid run. Let's go. There's 100 quests exactly that we complete.
You must have.
It's Master Kavar. It's the second Jedi. The first one was dead.
Get them,
And
men.
Korriban.
Watch your aim. Civilian
A good
casualties
time.
cause a mess of paperwork. I must return to the palace. I'll get word to you when I'm able. Run. What? What have you done
So
to my man?
this Colonel Tobin, Master Kavar, he works for General Vaklu, the opposite of the Royalist. There's a chance a cutscene here can actually trigger, so we're gonna activate an AMG in case it does, so that if it does, we can cancel it. It ended up not triggering, which is very nice. So now we've done all we need to do. We have to run back to the hangar, though. We can't just you can't teleport back, like use a glitch, because it won't complete the quest. There's a few triggers you have to meet. You have to talk to this guy and some other stuff as well. Oh, save teleport here and there. All the turrets start attacking you, but you just ignore them.
Your visa.
Alright. And talking to Mandalorian right there completes the quest. Now we're gonna hotshot back to the Ebon Hawk. Hotshotting is the glitch that we use to warp a hard save back to the coordinates of any quick save. So as long as we have a save in another location, we can load that save and then use a quick save from it to warp our most recent game with all of its journal intact, all of its inventory intact, everything. So very useful glitch. Right here we're going to activate an inward menu glitch, but we actually need to mash a little bit, because T3 just told us that Kavar contacted us again, right? First we're going to talk to Bodor really fast.
General?
This quest gives you a lightsaber, and it also completes a quest in the journal, so you need to do it. Talk to the Mandalorian guide.
You received.
Oh, that was actually wrong. I have to redo that. That's okay though. Luckily I have a save from like 20 seconds ago, so not the end of the world. I'm supposed to press actual dialogue inputs there, not just mash one. A lot of memorization of dialogues. 1, 3, 8, 7, 1. There we go. And now we're going to go to the ruins, but we actually do a really cool glitch to skip the ruins. We do have to get there first, so normally you would run through a ton of enemies here, but instead we are going to load, I went too far, the underground base and use it for a coordinate warp, which is going to be very nice. So we warp to the underground base. We just made a save with our most recent game. We're using it to warp to the underground base. From here, we can actually remove HK because he just gets in the way, actually. We are going to use Mandalore to do the coordinate warp. We got to use our main character with the lightsaber for a second, though, to get rid of these force fields. Now teleport him back over here. Use that. Use that. Now we're going to use Mandalore, right? So you can get stunned here. You really unluckily if you do, but you know. Alright, so we just position Mandalore on the coordinate that we want him to be on. This is going to allow us to go back to this module where we were and position Mandalore in right outside of the loading zone of the ruins. So these guys are pretty strong, but Mandalore is really beefy. So now we're in the ruins, and we do a glitch where we quick save, switch to visas, and then we press default action to talk to Zarga twice. And for some reason, talking to it twice before he leaves makes us just be able to skip the entire thing. Really silly. Alright, so now we're on Onderon 2. We have this guy and that guy. It's fine. Cutscene here. You can't skip it. It's not worth skipping. Alright.
There are two.
Now we're going to do another coordinate warp. This category is definitely a lot of coordinate warps, right? So we load a save that we made before. We warp our current game to it. We position our party members on a specific coordinate. We make a hard save. We load the game that we were just at. Here I might actually remove Adden because I don't need Adden. I don't need to remove him either, but whatever. We're putting Kreia right here in this corner, making a save, loading the sky ramp save where we just were. A lot of coordinate warping. It's just 2 hot shots in a row to position our party members on a specific coordinate. So now Kreia is going to be right outside of the palace entrance. Very handy. I went over the loading zone, but that's okay. Now we're doing a cool glitch. Normally this guy shuts the door on you, and you have to run to the north and to the south. And it's really long, like really long. So if you quick save or if you save teleport past the door, he will close it and lock you on the inside of the door, and then you can just skip all that and talk to him. Will you just die already? It's a great line.
You're too late. Our pet beast is about to breach
I
the
love
force
Colonel
field
Tobin,
in the throne room.
his
The
voice.
queen will be dead in moments.
Underwater.
Watch out! I've lost control of the beast.
So normally the beast is actually in this cutscene, but because we glitched it like we did, the beast kind of is like out of the picture, and
To the throne room. The queen must
it's like
die.
the soldiers just die from some invisible force. So you'll see this last soldier right here just die.
Don't blast it all.
And then Colonel Tobin himself gets swatted down. Can activate an anywhere menu glitch, then use it to cancel this cutscene. Alright. Into the throne room we go. Master Kavar comes in. Lightsabers ablazing, and just chops down 2 guys. So this is Queen Talia and General Vaklu.
Gross simplification, Talia. Change.
How they're sword fighting. The monarchs. We shoot him with a kill blaster, and that's that. 1, 2, 1. We actually spare him because it's faster. Let's go. And then Kreia's right next to us, right? But somehow it fades out. And now Kreia's over here, resurrecting Colonel Tobin.
And Onderon can be free.
Kreia's so sneaky and backstabby. Gotta talk to Chad Kavar. He's gonna teach us lightsaber form.
You will doubt to defend yourself against extraordinary.
Be a good time.
Use the Shen form.
Don't use any of the lightsaber forms in the game. We just use a kill blaster. Kreia has one too.
I'm sorry.
It's almost done with this section.
I sense.
So activate an AMG. Use it to skip this cutscene. Once again, very common theme. We use AMG buffers quite a bit. It's just really reliable. Oops. Went the wrong way. So we just flew to Dantooine, and for some reason when you fly to Dantooine here, there's not actually like any cutscene or any like dialogue or anything, you just get there.
Another visit.
It's kind of silly. Now we're on Dantooine. We're at a new place. We need to collect more quests. That's how it works. So let's go into the main base of operations, Kunda.
Do you act?
And yeah, we'll talk to Sulru. His moisture vaporizers were stolen from him by a scavenger.
A visit.
Get some quests from. She's actually the boss lady in charge.
What brings you?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's suspicious of his boss, who we're about to go talk to. And Zeron wants us to go kill a bunch of Kinrath.
I hear you.
So we just collected all the quests we need. Now we're going to the old Jedi Enclave, which is actually in ruins right now. And that's why scavengers are always gonna repair it. Or not repair it, sorry, scavenge. Get artifacts. Now we're in the Enclave courtyard. There it is. Cutscene coming up that we want to skip. We just completely skipped it. We didn't need to skip. We didn't have to use the glitch even. And now we're in the sub-level of the Enclave. If any of y'all have played KOTOR 1, you would know Dantooine's also in KOTOR 1. A lot of the planets come back. A lot of them don't, though. So there's definitely some repeats. Just gonna quick save here. This can go kind of wrong. Okay, cool. So this is the guy who stole the vaporizers, and oh, I got unlucky. Alright, so this part's really silly, right? Usually you only have to kill these two, and he will come out and there won't be any close enough to murder him. But if you're unlucky or if you don't move fast enough, you can have to go kill up to 2 more. This is actually why I made this quick save though. So that happened, I could just load right before it and make sure that everyone's dead. Okay, so I killed the extra 2. I didn't know which one caused it. I'll make another quick save just in case, like sheesh. Alright. 1. We let him go. You can actually kill him. I haven't worked out how to finish the quest that way. I think it may actually be faster. But we're not doing that. We're gonna let him live. It's so having force speed active actually makes your save teleports less powerful. Which at this point in the game they become so powerful that that's actually helpful. Please game. So this is the disciple, one of our last party members. We're actually going to we stasised one of them. That's actually hilarious. Alright, we almost died there. That actually wouldn't have been great. But now we should be good. You need to loot a couple more things. Mainly this. It's a quest item. We're leaving.
Braved the for now.
Oh, this guy wants to fight you. We don't want to fight. We just want to leave. Our teammate's dead, but we have a force power that will revive him actually, so I should do it a little bit better though. There we go. Alright. Now, the cutscene that I skipped before can actually still trigger, so we're going to make sure that we have an AMG active so that if it triggers, we can cancel it. Yeah. So that's what just happened. And there they are. Let me talk to Jorian one more time. Now we're going to go back to Kunda. That's why we made this save back here. Alright.
It's you. I am ready.
Any luck?
Alright. Now we're gonna go deal with the Kinrath. Need to pick up this quest right here.
What?
Then we go into the Kinrath caves. Need to skip this cutscene real quick. We're gonna activate solo mode. Use force speed because it's gonna make our teleports more manageable. We just looted that rubble because it has a quest item for the guy that we just talked to outside. And now Rook is here. Try to force lightning them. Bit of RNG here.
Always.
One more quest to do back here.
Your thoughts?
We need to kill the Kinrath Matriarch, who is this red one. Oh. Please. Oh, I swear I pressed this one. Okay, we're gonna get out of here. Alright, we're out of there. We're gonna cancel this cutscene using an anywhere menu glitch. These are the mercenaries. They're kind of fighting the townspeople of the other place that we were at. Gotta turn in this quest.
I don't suppose.
And then we return to Kunda. Activate solo mode because we want to leave our party members by a loading zone, right? So.
I see you soon.
I was right.
Alright. So now Kunda, the place I'm at, is preparing to fight the mercenaries. So we're helping them out a little bit. You know, we end up not really helping them.
Something
But
in need of me?
that's a story for another time.
Something you need of me?
Going to the merchant who actually stole a piece of equipment, and we're going to confront him about it. But first, we need to buy an HK part, and then do the quest dialogue. And then we return. Now we initiate the fight. So we talk to
All right.
Zeron
It's you.
and begin the fight. We end up just being like, we'll guard inside, and then the mercenaries breach the inside, so you'll see that in just a second. And then the mercenaries like, what do you want to do? And we're like, we actually don't care, you can have them.
Sensible.
She means nothing to me.
My men to leave you be. Now.
So we kind of betray the people we were just helping. But we finished all the quests, so that's good, I guess.
The Republic won't stand.
I was going to make it a painless death, but you've been much more difficult than you had to be. Now you're going to pay.
Dark.
There was
So if you handle the quest this way, Brooke will still teach you the lightsaber form. It's kind of weird.
this form amidst heavy fire. Nothing is more
Alright, now we're returning to the Ebon Hawk. There's usually not a cutscene here, but sometimes if you mess something up earlier, it will happen, so I just AMG just in case. Alright, now we're going to Nar Shaddaa, which is kind of like the seedy underbelly of the galaxy. We need to skip this cutscene. A lot of skipping cutscenes. This is the end of the mid game, I would say. We jumped through a lot of hoops here to be able to break everything, so a little confusing, I would say. It's another hard part of the game to do really efficiently, but we're gonna do our best. Skip this cutscene on purpose. We actually want to trigger this one because we really don't want it to trigger at any other moment where we might miss it, so. We just leveled up visas, used force speed. You can assist me by getting out of my way. Just kidding, I want to talk to you. Alright. Now, you know, once again, we're at a new place. Let's go get some quest. This is like the swooped in, and we're actually going to get this quest from Borna Lise. She wants to sabotage her competitor because their droid is too powerful. So we're just gonna walk up and do it. We're kind of you can be a brute in this game. We need to go talk to Borna Lise again. Or we can leave. Need to change party members though. Alright. We need to talk to this guy. Yeah, so that triggers. It's important. Enter the refugee sector. A lot of quests in the refugee sector. So we're going to knock these out as fast as possible. Talk to these guys. 4-2. Activate solo mode here. We want to branch our party members, you know, out to cover more ground. This guy's sick. We can actually use, I don't know if we use like a med pack or if we use our force, but we heal him, and that completes the quest. She needs help. We picked up her quest. Husev needs help, but I think we actually just kind of tell him we'll try to figure it out. Karana we just straight up lie to, and Otis try to get him a job.
Yes.
So now we need to go kill the Soroka gang because they're making trouble for the Exchange. The Exchange is the same gang we dealt with on Telos Station. We kind of want the Exchange to be happy. So by going and killing the Soroka gang, we can, you know, ease them and do a bunch of quests. So this is the Sirocco gang. They're very Italian looking. Or maybe not, I don't know, but they all look the same. They look like the clones from episode 2. Alright, so we kill them all. Actually could be moving. While that's happening, we'll use the main character. We go this way. And now we're visiting the Exchange. We need to talk to this guy twice. Alright, and with that, we can actually leave. We need to unequip the Kill Blaster, though. We want a bunch of Kill Blasters. You'll actually save time in that section. Let's go. That's rare. Alright, so now we'll just take these guys out. Add Atten. That menuing was bad, but that's okay. Activate solo mode. Leave Atten over here. And shut up. Now we're gonna go talk to Gita. Hop back to Atten, talk to Undar again, talk to Gita again. We're establishing trade routes here. And then after we finish that quest, we can go to the entertainment district. A short cutscene will trigger. If there are more donations, now might be a good time.
Yes, of course. We have a $5 donation from C-Dubs that says, "Let's go ranch. Great fun so far. Thanks for doing good work for a good charity."
Nice. Shouts to C-Dubs. He runs KOTOR 1 and 2. Alright, so I gotta talk to the champ. Gotta talk to him 3 times. This alien will give you the password to enter the Pazak Den. The Pazak Den actually has a bunch of quests in it for whatever reason. Let me in the... So I need both my characters to be here. So
I hear you.
Put one guy over here. I hear ya. Talk to this droid over here. Then there's gonna be a cutscene that we want to cancel. And then we need to talk to the champ. And with that, we just finished every Pazak quest without actually playing a game of Pazak, which is kind of weird, but possible. So now we're going to the cantina, and from here we will dance for Vaga. And if you remember at the beginning of the game, I actually chose a female character, and the game still thinks I'm a female character, even though I transformed into the development character who looks like this blonde dude. So that allows us to do this quest where we dance for the Vaga the Hutt. And yeah, it's kind of weird.
Kawana bota yunta tanga kinamatura. Tayaita ta bosanansata.
There's more donations. This would be good, or
Little announcement. We actually just got a $50 donation from Anonymous with no comment. Thank you so much for that donation, which put us at $32,000 total raised for Save the Children.
Thank you, Anonymous. I need to talk to Vaga. Alright, so normally if you approach this door, you'll get kicked out by the Cav Hounds, but we can do a trick using a party member. Push our main character close enough to the door that they can use the lightsaber on it, and just opening this door at all completes a quest, so that's pretty cool. And yeah, now that we've done that, we can actually leave this area. We're gonna go talk to Fossa now. Just save teleported past them. You quickly see how powerful save teleports become. They're actually too powerful right now, so we sometimes will activate force speed to make them less powerful. Alright, so we're using the droids now. They have good computer use and such. I don't think I... Oh, I totally did. I'm silly. Alright. Using the droid, doing some quest stuff, some computer hacking. Put the kill blaster to C3. Now we're in the flop house, or the slum house, I think is what it's called. Bunch of trapped aliens in here, and fastest way to complete that one is just to murder them. Sorry, instead of helping them. But we do help this BIS scientist, so we talk to this BIS scientist. He wants us to go meet his contact at one of the docking pylons. is actually over here. So remember, this droid has a kill blaster equipped right now. On hit, instant death. Good times. Loot this corpse, and then this droid tries to attack you. Kill the droid. Unequip the blaster. Now this Bith is dead. We were just standing right next to it. We don't even need to loot the arm. Walking over that area actually causes the cutscene, or sorry, the quest to complete. Talking to that Ithorian, also a quest. We
I don't know who you...
kind of just scam him, and then we do that. Okay, so now I need to take my party members out. We're going to do a coordinate warp now to finish some quest within Vaga's warehouse. So we're going back over here. Open the store real quick. Turn in the T3. Make a save. We're going to the underground base again. That's not correct, actually. We're going to the Secret Academy. So I need to load that save now. Yeah, like my allergy struck like a day before this. Very unfortunate. Been sneezing and very congested. Should have gotten a commentator. Too late now. That's all good. So we're doing a coordinate warp. We just added T3 to our party. And now we're warping back over here. And this is going to position T3 in a very handy spot. Right next to this door control. It's a puzzle, completes a quest. Talk to this droid, also completes a quest. Then we get kicked out on purpose. Alright. Turn into Atten. Now we're actually soft locked at this point, but we can do glitches to get out of it, okay? So because of the way we glitch Nar Shaddaa, we end up at this point where Atten is trapped in an apartment and we can't add any party members. But if we warp that save to another module, we can add a party member, and if we warp that save to a module with a coordinate that is shared, we can position a party member in a very specific place. So we're going to add 3C, the development droid. The development droid, remember, lets us kind of arbitrarily progress the story at our whim, which in all quests, in any percent unrestricted, it lets us beat the game in 18 minutes. In this category, it's useful, but we still can't, we can't just break the game entirely, otherwise we would never finish the quest. So now C3 is out of here. We're gonna save teleport over to the next area. We need to trigger this cutscene real fast so I can skip it. Otherwise we'd have to do it later. I'd rather just get it out of the way. Then we're gonna exit, oh, wrong way, this way. Enter the refugee landing pad. Entering the refugee landing pad frees Atten, right? Because I entered the loading zone. Now we're gonna re-enter the loading zone, and Atten will be next to me.
Just say the word.
So we talked to the development droid. We can set the mirror warning to 1. Mirror is a character. We can set the bounty hunter attack to 2. We can just kind of progressively skip main storyline stuff. At this point, we actually have no use for the development droid for the rest of the run. And having the development droid in our party will actually cause the game to crash. So we're going to make use of the prologue. Just 1 second. So we hotshot to the prologue, and then we skip the prologue again. Skipping the prologue actually deletes the prologue from your save, and will remove any party members you have with you, and delete them as well. So we just deleted the development droid from our party. Goodbye 3C, you did really good. Now, this is still our current game with all of the quests we've completed thus far. I just made a save. We're going to load the docks again and hotshot back to the docks. And we did that because we don't want the game to crash. We don't need a development character in our party anymore. So now we escaped our lair. We've finished a lot of the quests so far. We have a few more to do. We need to talk to this droid salesman. We're going to buy an HK part. And we're going to buy this 3C droid that he has next to him. Let's talk to him first. Oh, never mind. I'll talk to him after. Okay, cool. So, we saved that droid. We need to add a party member now. We're going to add Kreia. And we just want to go to a good module to do it. So the Enclave Courtyard is a really useful module. Yeah, there's no enemies to kill me. And I'm going to be returning here pretty soon again. So doing this makes another save that'll be easier to access. So now my main game is in Dantooine again. We add Kreia, make a save, load the Nar Shaddaa save once again, and we're going to warp back to Nar Shaddaa. We jump through a lot of hoops to break the game. We have Kreia now.
What is it?
Great solo mode.
Your thoughts?
Kreia's talking to us, even though we are Kreia. Who would have thunk?
I hear you.
Equip a Kill Blaster to Atten because we're about to fight these twin Twi'leks. They're actually pretty high level. I was just level 3, but I auto leveled to like 11 or 12 or something, so we should be good now. Get to unequip the Kill Blaster after this.
Well, I better get back to the ship. Warn the others.
Alright. We need to mash some of this dialogue, otherwise we can't progress the quest the way we need to.
Hey.
Now we're taking our current game, hotshotting to the autosave. We are ready for our ship to be abducted by Godo's yacht. If y'all have remembered this game, Godo's yacht is actually kind of an annoying module where you have to run around and fight a bunch of droids. But the only quest related to Godo's yacht is actually just to get to Godo's yacht. So as soon as we get to Godo's yacht, we can immediately leave. So it's actually not too bad in this category. In glitchless, much different. Lots of tricks have to be used. Pretty cool glitchless strats on Godo's yacht, actually. You make use of a lot of mines in glitchless. So we activated AMG so that we could skip this cutscene once again. Alright. You talk to both of these. Completes a quest. So we're on Godo's yacht. We can immediately skip this cutscene. There's Godo. He looks like a fawn, a centaur. And we can leave. So now we are almost done with Nar Shaddaa. We're almost done with the mid game. We're going to be entering the end game soon. We have to go turn in a couple more quests. So we're hotshotting back to Nar Shaddaa to go do that.
I hear you.
Didn't mean to do that. That's okay though. Running back to the docks. Activate solo mode.
I hear you.
He's adding this time. These save teleports are super strong now. Like, watch this. We go all the way across in one quick save. So we need to talk to Vaga here. That completes a quest. After that, we need to talk to Fasa. It's another quest. Now we can leave Nar Shaddaa.
Just say the word.
So the save teleports are so powerful. They're kind of hard to control, but we'll make do. Now, the whole time, your ship's kind of been being eyed and there's a gang waiting to ambush you. You actually meet the leader and convince them to back off. It's kind of silly. So now we need to skip this cutscene. And we're going to reassemble HK. So right here. So finally we actually get HK. Don't use HK though. We just get them. Alright, so now we're done with the mid-game. And to begin the in-game, we need to go to Dantooine again, inside of the Enclave, and watch a pretty long cutscene. So, boom. We're on Dantooine, we're going this way now. We need to kill these Cath Hounds because they just get in the way. We're combat talking, so we get out combat faster so that we can add party members. Pretty minor glitch. Now we're doing a major glitch called a door clip to get our party member behind that door early. Need to activate an anywhere menu glitch because there's a cutscene coming up that we want to skip. Not that one. It's this next one. I skipped over it. Don't want to cancel that actually. There it is. Okay. I should trust myself. I think I didn't walk into it. You have to make sure that cutscene triggers at least, then you cancel it. Otherwise, the game will soft lock. And now there is this is actually the big like spoiler crazy story moment of the game. You assembled the remaining Jedi, right? They told you they would help you. When you meet them, they end up telling you that they're gonna use their powers to strip away your connection from the Force because they think you're too dangerous. So while they're doing that, Preya comes in and is like, no! And yeah, it's pretty cool.
Step away from him. What? Step away.
Brooke gets owned. And that's that cutscene. There's more cutscenes coming up. Need to trigger this. This cutscene. A lot of anywhere menu glitch skipping in this category. Hard buffers are too finicky at this point. They just don't work reliably enough. And to progress here, we need to talk to visas. And press 5. Now there's a lot of cutscenes, so if there's any more donations, that would be good.
To fall, but far more terrible is to admit it.
All right, we have just made it to $32,000 total raised for Save the Children. In 2014, we hit a milestone of $35,349, and that means that we are just $3,349 away from beating that milestone. So if you'd like to help us beat that milestone, raise some money for a great cause, get your donations rolling in now.
Thank you. So we're going to turn the difficulty up here because at this point in the game, you take control of Handmaiden, who you actually never see in this category because it's just so broken. But if you play the game casually, you will definitely see Handmaiden quite a bit. But you can't actually win this fight. So basically, we just want to lose it as fast as possible. And turning the gameplay makes us take more damage. So we turn it back down. Now we regain control of our main character, who has a kill blaster. Yeah. We're going to use it on Atris. So it turns out Atris is an ex-Jedi Council. Atris is actually a Sith now. She's just kind of concealing it. And Like a gray Sith more than a pure, evil Sith. Because we're about to actually redeem her, but not before shooting her one more time. Okay, so there's actually like a game-breaking bug that has the potential to happen in a second. I'm not actually worried about it happening because I know even if it happens, there's a backup strat, and I know how to avoid it. But it can be annoying. I'll make a safety save. Basically, Atten's forced in your party. If you're unlucky, there's a bug that can happen where your main character also becomes Atten, and from then on, the dev character is Atten, and you lose all your force powers, and you also are a lot weaker. Dev character is super beefy, has all the force powers and a kill blaster, etc., etc. So it hasn't happened. I'm thankful for that. Just run through these guys. Force be active. I didn't need to save there. That's okay though. So we're going to the Ravager, which is Darth Nihilus' gigantic ship.
Only then did the I'm not now. Yeah, what do you want?
That's actually really weird. I'm scared to make a save. Alright, we're gonna load this quick save and see what happens. Oh, yep, alright. This is messed up. Alright, so this is actually not a big deal. I know what I can do here. So we got to see the glitch. Yeah. I accidentally clicked on Mandalore twice.
I hear you.
It's sketchy though, but luckily I practiced what to do in the case of this happening. So the reason this is so bad is because you actually take a lot of damage from here on out, and Atten is just so much weaker that you'll have a super high chance to die, and it's very sketchy. I think we're gonna add Visas, make a save here, talk to Mandalorian, and there we go. Alright, so this didn't trigger for whatever reason. And now to make ourselves not Atten anymore, I need to forward hotshot with the save that I just made. So that's what I'm doing right now. You really don't want to be Atten here. And because that hotshot has never been in this module yet, I actually need to skip this cutscene again as well. Please don't be Atten. Nice, okay, cool. So now that we're on the Ravager, we actually need to go to the Zerka offices. And we're going to do a series of door clips. Alright, not door clips, coordinate warps. So we go to the Zerk offices, and we go here to add party members. It's actually so weird what happened. Alright, I kind of messed something up. We're gonna continue. I think I can make it work. Add disciple. Worst case scenario, something really bad happens. I have another save that I can load. So, you don't really want to use visas here. That's actually a mistake. I'm hoping it won't matter very much, and it shouldn't really. There might be like an extra dialogue or something that I have to mash through, but that's usually not too long. So this is a product of doing that forward hotshot to turn back from Atten to the dev character, and what I should have done is made the save before I added visas to the party. A little awkward, but you know, it is what it is. So now we're activating proton cores.
I am ready.
So Mandalorians are trying to blow up the ship, right? So we're just helping them with that cause. Running around, planting the bombs, safe teleporting around. We actually do a little glitch here, a little trick to not have to go find a new bomb. By canceling out of this cutscene early, we skip a moment where a bomb fails to detonate and we have to go find a new one. And that's pretty cool. So now we did that. We got one more bomb to set. Actually running by Visas' quarters. So yeah, there's this cutscene. Hopefully this isn't too long actually. Okay. Seems to not be that long. That's good. Alright, so that's the cutscene that I was talking about that usually doesn't happen, and one of the reasons why we don't choose visas here. You know, this run's a little sketchy. It wouldn't be a marathon run if it wasn't, so hopefully everything goes well. I'm gonna make a save here, and then forward hotshot that save into this module. And that'll put the main character right next to Nihilus. Very convenient. We don't run anywhere in this game, we just teleport everywhere. It's great. A lot of save management going on, a lot to mess up, a lot to memorize. And there's actually a glitch to attack while stunned, and all it is it's not even a glitch really. Literally you just have to tab while attacked. Oh, Visas is with me. Oh my god, this is so sketchy. Well, you know, this actually isn't that big of a deal. Alright, I did it. Okay. Yeah, so having visas there just, you know, adds a bunch of cutscenes. Really annoying. I'm losing a lot of time here. I think we should still be able to hit our estimates, so definitely not the run I was looking for, but hey, whatever. That's okay. So we're trying to leave now. Thankfully. We get out of here. Alright, so now there's some more cutscenes. If there is a donation or anything else, now is a great time.
We are still accepting donations towards the X-Mutants character choice. Right now, the choices are Shannon versus Aykroyd, with Aykroyd winning at the moment. So if you'd like to change those up for the X-Mutants run later on today, make sure to get your donations rolling in now.
Alright, and so Kreia, actually a Sith Lord, she is the teacher of a bunch of Sith, and yeah, it's a cool cutscene. We're gonna do some more coordinate warps. We need to go to the Zerk offices. And we go to the Zerk offices to add a party member, and because you can't coordinate warp with the main character, right? You can only use it. You can only do it with your party members. So you need to add a party member. A lot of modules don't let us add party members. This is one that does, so we can't use visas now. So we'll just use the disciple. Okay, so using visas there locks us out of her later, so that's kind of sketchy. But it should work fine, I think. Like, I don't see why it will matter. If it does matter, hopefully we'll be able to deal with it. Should be able to use any party member though, so not too worried. Not. You can't use Adden actually. Adden will crash the game. You can't use Kreia because Kreia is not in your party anymore. So we're save teleporting to the nearest loading zone, and then we're immediately going to do another coordinate warp. This time back to the Ravager command deck. So right, we load the Ravager command deck. We just made a save on Malachor. Quick save to game. There's 2 menus active right now. There's 2 menus active right now. 2. We transfer the quick save coordinate data onto our most recent hard save. I do need to buffer this cutscene again, and the reason for that is because the Ravager is deleted from your character, from your most recent saves data when you leave it. So it treats us as like we've never been there, and it triggers the cutscene from the beginning again. Now we're here. We want to position the Disciple on a very specific coordinate, which is underneath this door frame. So we do that, we make a save, we load Malachor 5 depth again, and then we do the same glitch called a coordinate warp or a hotshot, square rectangle type deal, to position Disciple outside of the academy, and then we want to trigger this cutscene right here. So, how close are we? Pretty close to the end. There's like one. We've done so many quests. Like we've done like 99% of the quests, but there is like one quest using Boder's droid in just a second, and then the main quest, which is defeating Kreia. So really, we're so close to being done, but not quite there yet. So it shows us being the dev character here, but really we are Boder's droid. It's kind of silly. So we have to do a quest to go around, activate these 4 terminals. It goes well. Moving through here. Okay, my game is just being real sketch right now. I don't like that. Oh my god, that was one of the biggest save teleports I've ever had. Okay, well it actually got us right where we need to go, so hey. That will usually not happen, that just means the game's being funky. But also it saved me time, so yeah, let's go. You need to watch your health through here. These guys actually do a lot of damage, these Force Beasts, so. We're gonna save teleport through the depths as best as we can. Going down this way. Each of these modules, we're going to 4 terminals. Each module that we're in, we're going to go to 2 modules. They have a terminal in the northeast corner and a terminal in the southwest corner. So we're going to you know, we have to cover a pretty big distance actually. So we're going to do that. It's right around the corner here. Also just so windy, it's like hard to move optimally here. There's the second of 4. The next module is not quite as big, so we can get them rather quick. A heal. Okay, so we are like 2 minutes away from the ending now, roughly. We'll get this terminal. Alright, we're gonna pull out our kill blaster. And I should have had it out already. And now we gotta go to the southwest corner. Get out of my way, please. I actually die here. Pretty easily. We're unlucky. Alright, here's the last terminal, the second to last quest that we will ever complete. We're coming really closely to the end. This is a valid run. Let's go. A lot went wrong. I'm pretty sure it's valid though. That's cool. I'm used to missing stuff completely, so gotta AMG this cutscene real quick as we load into Treyas Academy. Now we need to add a party member, right? So we're gonna hotshot back to the Zerka office, add a party member, probably disciple again. And then we're gonna warp this account, or this save, I mean, after we add disciple, to the Ravager again, because we're gonna use that same door frame warp. It works in both modules, so we're gonna do it again. And once again, this save has technically never been in the Ravager because when you leave the Ravager, it gets deleted. So we are going to have to skip this cutscene for like the 4th time ever. Yeah, we skipped this cutscene a lot. So it's about to activate. It's a really long cutscene too. A minute away, maybe a little less.
I am ready.
Swap to disciple, position under the door frame. Go back to Treyas Academy. Alright. And now we're about to kill Kreia, the final old lady. About the kill blaster. Offer a cutscene. Really close to the end here. Just take like 10 seconds more. We kind of glitch out these as soon as I shoot her here. And that's time. GG. Yeah, we're a little before estimate. So good. Alright, cool. We did a whole run. Thanks everyone for watching. I appreciate it. This is when you press 4. Proud words now die, old woman. And yeah, you go back to the main screen. I mean, that is Unrestricted speedrunning in a nutshell. Lots of coordinate warps, lots of kill blasters, lots of good fun. Thank you for having me, European Speedrunner Assembly. I really appreciate it. Real quick, because I do need to wrap this up, shout out to the KOTOR speedrunning community. I've only been speedrunning this game for a year. Everyone there is incredibly helpful. They want to help everyone learn. It's a great community. I'm very happy to call most of them my good friends now. And if you're interested in these games, join our Discord. We'll help you out. I can't shout out too many names, so I will shout out 30 Cents one more time because he actually routed this category, or at least the most recent iteration of it. So he deserves to be shouted out. And that'll be it for me. Thank you, everyone, once again. And that's it. So whenever y'all are ready, take me offline. Beam me up, Scotty.
All right. Congratulations and thanks so much, Range, for that awesome run.
Thank you.
All right, everyone. That's it for me as well. And while we get ready for the Sneak King run, I'm going to be passing off the mic to your next host, the only kid. My name is Sam Without a Plan, and it's been an honor to be your host for today. Stay tuned to ESA Summer 21.